Have you ever wondered why watching a machine in action can make your brain feel so strangely relaxed? Welcome to WowTech, where perfectly tuned machines and smart tools take center stage. This hand-pushed curbing machine doesn't move under its motor power, but by the pressure created by the screw extruder. Why are those tiny essential oil bottles capped so perfectly every time? The secret lies in robotic arms equipped with precise force-sensing technology. For tandoor bread, baking temperature is the most crucial factor. The secret behind the raisin-like aroma in roasted tea is temperature. It awakens the natural sugars and amino acids inside the tea leaves, transforming bitterness into a warm, gentle sweetness. Before the human eye can even tell the front or back, the button machine's automatic feeding system has already taken care of it. Just look at how it scans the colors and flicks them into place. That's Industry 4.0 speed right there. The rotating drum cleans through a rolling motion rather than harsh scrubbing, keeping the carrot skins intact. The dirt is then washed away along with the water. Don't mistake this for a textile mill. It's actually a cheese production line. Mechanical arms work in perfect coordination to braid strands made from cream and curd, creating uniform cheese strings that are ready to enjoy without any cooking. The core wrapping tape helps the transformer maintain its shape, resist vibration, and prevent insulation from loosening, a key factor in ensuring smooth, long-lasting operation. If you're new to using a cable cutter, always match the cable diameter to the machine's specifications. And don't forget to release the pressure after cutting to protect the hydraulic system. Using compressed air to clear away leaf cover lets the fruit breathe, develop richer color, and reach a higher quality at harvest. Compared to a standard blade, hot cutting lightly seals the foam edges as it cuts, reducing fraying and making the next fabric or leather covering step easier. Robotics uses an automatic Z-axis to excellently track surface contours and keep impact force consistent. This ensures deep, clean engravings while reducing tool breakage and detail loss from uneven stone blanks. It may look compact, but this boat is fitted with a full-sized car engine. Thanks to its lightweight hull, a quick push on the throttle sends it surging forward, which is why it's commonly used in high-speed boat races in Thailand. Want your plants to root quickly? Never let the soil stay clumped and compacted. A soil pulverizer frees up the ground, creating a loose, airy structure that holds moisture far more effectively. The tracks provide excellent traction on snow and soft ground, while the front wheels handle steering. This design clearly shows it's built to operate in places where regular ladders or small forklifts simply can't reach. The Hilti XO T22 turns handling a large hammer into a much more comfortable task, like having someone support the weight. Can you even count how many rows of soybeans are being cultivated at the same time? Ash is a popular choice for firewood since it burns steadily, gives off even heat, and lights easily. When split, it breaks along its natural grain, disturbing force evenly and reducing jams. In just seconds, hydraulic pressure in the cylinder generates a massive compression force, taking over the hardest task, pushing the rim onto the tire. Before the grater begins heavy work, fragile components like reflectors are removed to minimize the risk of damage during operation. This chocolate forming line is equipped with a high-capacity cooling system, so whether it's chips under 10 millimeters or 3-gram drops, every piece holds its shape perfectly, even at high speed. When supplying supermarkets or restaurant chains, consistency is everything. At 2,000 pieces per hour, this machine keeps every dough ball uniform, giving you full control over output quality. For underground pipes that are hard to access, pipelining is a highly effective solution. Instead of digging up the ground, technicians simply reline the inside of the pipe to restore its functionality. Machine-based sorting improves quality control, boosts productivity, and reduces errors. Adjustable sizing ensures products meet both domestic and export standards. The peak of javelin throwing comes from relentless repetition. Instead of wasting energy retrieving the javelin, a training machine keeps the cycle going, sharpening your power and fine-tuning your muscle feel. One machine, 1,000 pastries. Say goodbye to hand shaping until your arms are sore. The new sawdust vacuum features a massive collection bin and ultra-fast floor cleaning power, a powerful helper for improving the workshop environment. Before molding, The coffee soap mixture is pressed through a perforated metal plate to remove excess air bubbles and blend it more evenly. The result? Soap bars that come out noticeably smoother and more refined. By clearing away the dry leaves, workers can zero in on the fallen apples without missing a thing. Beyond its impressive productivity, this blower also acts like a cleaning filter for the entire garden. This rear-mounted grater attachment is being used to bevel and clean up the roadside edge. The blade is set at an angle to push excess soil back into the field. Punching a hole at this stage doesn't weaken it. It helps the surrounding area stabilize more effectively once it cools. With a 120 centimeter sheeting width, you can handle large patches of dough in a single pass, significantly cutting down on production time. Equipped with a large hydraulic cylinder, sharp cutting blades, and roller feed technology that firmly grips the trunk, the Feller Buncher operates safely. The biggest advantage of a dragline excavator lies in its ultra-long boom and flexible cable system. Thanks to that design, it can stay safely on the riverbank while still dredging far out in the middle, places where conventional backhoe excavators can't reach. Compared to shedding blades, it's less likely to scratch the skin, keeping the horse more comfortable while allowing the skin to stay clean and well ventilated. From October to mid-March is the ideal window for lifting bare root trees, since they are in their dormant phase. Using a tree spade to lift the entire root system keeps the main roots intact, greatly improving the tree's recovery after transplanting. Thanks to its reciprocating cutting mechanism, the blade delivers a clean slice instead of tearing the leaves. It helps the tea plants recover faster and maintain steady growth after harvest. The perfect fusion of hydraulic press power and skilled hands creates spiral blades that are flawlessly uniform. How many points would you give this combination? Not only does the sawdust dispenser save labor, but it also ensures perfectly even coverage, creating a uniform bedding layer that keeps the barn floor dry and helps reduce ammonia levels. Vines tangled across the fence are really hard to remove by hand. The more you pull, the messier they get. The electric grapevine remover clears them section by section without damaging the fence. Think of the emulsion as a special adhesive layer that's essential between asphalt courses. When sprayed evenly, it helps the aggregate and asphalt layers bind together into a unified structure. Cleaning before and after milking isn't just a routine, it's a gold standard in dairy farming. It's truly overwhelming to witness the power of bucket wheel excavators, the backbone of today's open pit coal mines. These machines are the most impressive giants in the mining industry. These are light scoring lines that don't cut through the paper, making machine folding easier, cleaner, and preventing the printed ink layer from cracking. Compared to a hammer, a cone crusher produces uniform gravel with less dust, thanks to its compression and attrition mechanism. Although the initial investment is higher, the output quality like this makes it absolutely worth it. Manual stuffing often leads to uneven, inconsistent results, but this filling line automates everything, from material feeding to filler attachment and defect inspection, making it perfect for high-volume production. After leaving the production line, the ceramic tiles are neatly stacked, cushioned, and boxed to reduce cracking during transport. Uniformity is the true hallmark of a premium hat. The HD rib knitting machine eliminates misaligned stripes and uneven color by automatically controlling the yarn sequence. The tractor engine powers the spraying system, allowing the on-the-go activation and adjustment, fully replacing manual spraying. Shoulder work demands high precision, so a motor grader is used to correct bumps and dips that large rollers can't handle. The Grab Automatic can lift around 7 tons of wheat per scoop, so just a few lifts are enough to empty an entire truck, cutting unloading time dramatically. Why do premium towels need to be spun with a specialized tool? may look like the laser is blasting the metal, but it's actually targeting only the rust, removing it without damaging the underlying surface. For sports fields, aerating without damaging the turf is absolutely crucial. The multi-slit penetrates deep into the soil, creating pathways for water and nutrients to reach the roots while keeping the surface flat and visually perfect. During cutting, the workpiece must rotate smoothly while the operator carefully controls hand pressure. The metal shavings are razor sharp, so wearing gloves and safety glasses is absolutely essential. Thanks to blow molding, plastic pallets are formed as a single solid piece. No screws, no splinters like wooden pallets. That means safer handling, longer service life, and no worries about rot or warping over time. Cork oak bark has a closed cell structure, which makes it elastic and water resistant. Once precisely shaped, the cork compresses as it enters the bottleneck, then expands to create an almost perfect seal. The sweet potato harvester digs beneath the rows with its blade, then lifts the crop onto a vibrating mesh conveyor. With continuous shaking and screening, the soil falls, leaving clean potatoes moving forward. Defective PP and PE plastic products aren't thrown away. They're fed into a grinder, chopped into small pellets, and recycled back into raw material. Beginners should note, only lower the blade while the saw is moving forward, never on the pull stroke when control is much harder. The V-shaped bucket allows the machine to dig narrow, deep trenches with precise slopes, making it ideal for drainage systems and technical utility channels. The perfect combination of optical sensors and precise tension control is the key to producing flawless packaging. Halisson wild mugwort is rich in essential oils and has a strong aroma, so formation is crucial. Using an automatic dough divider ensures evenly pressed, tightly packed pieces. And here it is, the presence of a 5-axis milling machine on a completely different level. This snow plowing runs so smoothly that it instantly gives you peace of mind. Having this machine on site would save so much effort. I'm curious though, would it be just as effective with wet sand? Anyone with experience, jump in and share your thoughts. It may look simple, but uprooting a large tree stump requires precise calculations of force and the exact point of impact. If you want a storage tank to last for decades without rust, it must undergo this rotational molding lining process. Forget the harsh smell of chemical cleaners. Hot steam softens stubborn grease in seconds. Just one wipe and it's spotless, incredibly satisfying to watch. The CCD system on the laser cutter enables direct positioning on the glass surface, allowing for precise alignment without the need for tight clamping, reducing the risk of scratches or cracks. The horizontal duckbill opening mechanism is what gives the seedling transplanter a higher survival rate than manual planting. The convex curves on the wooden block are created entirely using CNC programming, ensuring consistent depth and curvature across every piece. For fine powders or small airborne particles, a linear feeder controls the flow more precisely, reducing material loss and minimizing dust in the packaging area. CNC gasketing dispensing technology uses liquid PU or silicone spray directly along the lid's contour, forming a tight seal gasket once it cures. For a bamboo mat to stay durable and warp-free, the incoming bamboo slats must be treated against mold, thoroughly dried, and cut to precise dimensions. Just seconds after the turbo nozzle kicks in, years of built-up grime are blasted away completely. A fast, efficient way to bring old surfaces back to life, without relying on harsh chemical cleaners. Anyone in metal fabrication is going to love this part. If this video made your mind feel just a little lighter, drop a comment and let WowTech know. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss more interesting videos coming your way.